Hey, what's up everybody? BDF 44 coming at you another video. Alright, so I'm walking down to Target, try to find a pillowcase, possibly, since I refuse. I absolutely refuse to sleep on any of those pillows without pillowcases. That ain't happening. Since I lost a pillowcase, although I know it'll probably pop up, figured I'd go try to invest in one if I can. Yeah, or two, probably sell them in pairs, which makes even more sense. But also, I'm gonna look for some seed grapes. I looked up whether or not they have them at Target, and they do. So I'm gonna try eating seed grapes with seeds in them for the first time with the seeds. I just saw a post that my boy Shaka Zulu posted on Instagram, and he was essentially saying that it clears up mucus. That's what it does when you eat the seeds with the grapes. That's kind of what it does. There are anti-cancer properties and stuff like that in those grapes. And I grew up hating seeds. And every time I ate grapes, I spit the seeds out. So I'm going to do this based on what he said right now. Yeah, I know I follow that dude pretty closely. Even though we don't share faith, he don't like Jesus too much. But aside from that, everything he says is pretty much important for the health, for the mind, for what's going on in Africa and various different things. That stuff is important to me. I just have a heart for taking care of myself and hopefully taking care of others. And since everything that's going on in my life is going on the way that it has, I just wanted to make something of my day. Honestly, even if it don't mean nothing but going to Target and trying to find some things that I can use. With all these mucus issues that I've been having, this makes all the sense in the world. I felt like that message was directly for me. So I'm gonna go down here and see what's up. It's also gonna be raining very soon, and I didn't bring the type of clothing that I should have for the rain, so that might be a mistake, but I figured by the time I walk down here and walk back, I'll be warm enough either way. I don't know. Hopefully it works out for me. But I trust God. And either way, a lot of stuff we spend money on, when somebody gives you some health, stuff like that, I know I have never eaten seeds. I spit them seeds out with a passion. I hate seeds in grapes. I hate them. But for what it is that he said, that's what I need. All this mucus issues and stuff like that I've been having. Yeah. Plus, I want to find something else to put into my diet. Just in general. Just adding to the diet so I can have more of a variety. And I want to get even healthier. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing. Just want to, they got something that I can put together aside from grapes. Maybe get some pomegranate or something. I don't know. I've been thinking about pomegranate a lot since I saw it in Hollywood. They were selling them seeds in a cup, you know what I mean? So I figured maybe I'd try to find something like that if they had something like that out there, But yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. Trying to invest in my health in some way that maybe I never have before. See if it works that way. If it don't, we'll just take it for what it's worth. And if it's not worth anything, then at least we can say we tried it. But I think it'll work. I believe it. And with the sinus issues that I've had, I need something that's going to clear up mucus and simultaneously make me healthy. And so that's what I'm on, man. Plus, I wanted the exercise, the fresh air. Hey, it wasn't no sense of sitting in that hotel room. Ain't nothing going on in there, man. I wasn't even trying to watch no football. The game already ended. USC won against Colorado. Didn't watch a single second of that, but from what I understand, Colorado only lost by a touchdown. So that's pretty damn good, given the fact that USC has got the best quarterback in the country. So I'll check out the highlights. But this was the first game I missed. I just wasn't interested today, man. With all the stuff I had going on, I just didn't care that much today, to be honest with you. But I'll catch Coach Sanders and the boys next week. But yeah, man. I want to clear up my sinuses. I really have, when he said this is what cleans up the mucus, I'm like, yo, that's what I need. That is directly what I need. Because all the issues I've been having with my sinuses, with this milk issue that I've been having, with this food that I was eating this morning, had some issues as well. I don't think the eggs is really working out for me either. They don't taste good anyway, so I'm not going to be buying that no more. That egg salad, that's not a good egg salad. So, I'm just looking for something that'll boost my overall meal since I eat so consistently. It seems like it makes a whole lot of sense for me to try to find something else. If I can't have my little salad with the milk in it, and I gotta find something else to add to that to spice up the taste of my food. So that's kind of what it is. If I can add some grapes, I already got apples. Maybe that'll help some. That's how I'm looking at it. But aside from that, there's really nothing to talk about. Just working against the evils in my circumstance. And I felt very blessed that the Lord gave me the strength to manage all of that mentally. You know, that's really what it came down to. I was managing it mentally. I was handling it as it was coming my way, one disappointment after another, one thing that I had to address after another. Those are the same things that I ultimately would run from previously. Those are the same things that I wouldn't do. And so for me, it's like, yo, I'm getting better in whatever little parameters or levels I can. Me walking down the street right now is a far cry from where I was 4 months ago when I was at Linux, not willing to. And I think about the anxiety I felt when I had to walk down to the library when I first found out they were sending me the notice, the initial notice on the door that said I need to respond right away. I was feeling so anxious. I would have never thought that I would be this far from that at this point, to where I'm walking down the street willingly somewhere totally else without an address, all the stuff like that. I would have been like, man, if you would have told me this was my future, I'd have probably told you I'd have killed myself by now, truthfully. And instead, I'm just having a pretty solid day, despite everything that's going on. So I'm getting stronger, man. I really am. My faith is getting stronger. My body's getting stronger, even though I don't have my weights like I want to. These walks have helped. My willingness to kind of be out and about, as you can clearly see, I'm doing better. I'm doing a lot better. So I can say that much. And it's been organic in nature. It ain't like I've had to force it, really. Circumstances just made it so that when you go through hard stuff, if it don't kill you, it makes you stronger. That's literally what's happening right now. I can feel the strength in my resolve. It's so much stronger than what it was just 6 months ago. So who knows, man? Still going through difficulties. But that for which I dealt with last week, I think it put some hair on my chest, so to speak. All of that. Having to leave my stuff downstairs, to go to another hotel. You know what I mean? Dealing with Tuesday and how bad I felt that day, and then seeing the Lord bring me back home that Friday. I'm still reeling off the goodness of that. You know? So yesterday kind of sucked, but I wasn't as down about that. When I got home, I made that playlist that I think was going to help a lot of people if they listen to it, with the type of music that's being released out there in the soul section. I think it's some good music being released right now. I really do. Low key. Cleo Soul dropped like 2 albums in 2 weeks. It's a bunch of positive music. And she always has positive music that you can listen to, make you feel like your mama's speaking to you from the grave type music. Shout out to Cleo Soul. Definitely helps. She definitely helps. But there's just a lot of stuff like that, man, that I was able to find yesterday that kind of felt like the same type of vibe. Kind of just blended together very well. And, you know, it's another one of those playlists that I'm proud of. I've made a couple of those on this side of town, as I was telling you in the last video. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to deal, man. It's a lot of stuff that's trying to break me right now. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. It's a lot of stuff coming from different directions. It's trying to make me feel like it's the worst thing in the world. Yesterday I was worried about having to pay T-Mobile all this money, all this and that, and then the device situation, having to go all the way down there. That's supposed to be like a real pulse against me, against my resolve, against my spirit, and it just ain't working. It's just not working, man. Got Bob on my chest, and I mean, I'm doing all right today, man. Even though it's kind of gloomy out here, I like the weather. I'd rather it be this than that heat wave we were dealing with 2 weeks ago. And the room is paid for next week. Yeah, GR rejected me, but I just gotta move in faith, man. I gotta move in faith. I don't believe I deserve to have been rejected by GR, to be honest with you. I don't think so. Not for $100 worth of stuff that I own, shares that I'm holding for the right reasons, not just to make myself rich, but because I'm fighting against the stock market corruption that's in place, hoping that me and the rest of the apes can change the world for you and your kids. When they try to invest, you won't have hedge funds investing against you and your success. That's what I'm holding. And essentially what they're telling me is because I have that, I'm not qualified for the help that I really need. Can you imagine that? I'm an advocate for change, investment change, and they're working against me. They're going my own government. So, you know, this is what I see. This is what it is. We can slice it all many different type of ways, but they know what I own. I told them exactly what it was, and now they're telling me I have to sell it in order to be qualified for money I need. What else am I supposed to say but they are on the other side of it? What am I supposed to say but they are working against people who want to see good things happen in this world? What else am I supposed to say as a person who's been in this for 3 years, fighting for this for 3 years, praying about this for 3 years, only to find that my own government knows what I own, knows why I own it, whether they want to admit it or not. They know why I own it, and they're telling me I basically have to give up on that to save myself. So, you know, it's all documented, man. I feel the Holy Spirit with me as I say that, because I know it's going to look as if that's not what it is, but it's the same devil that's trying to get me to crumble that's doing this. The same devil that's trying to keep me attached to companies I can't afford to stay to. Same devil, you know, it's all the same enemy. When you understand spiritual warfare, you understand that it really doesn't matter in what form it's coming at you. It's the same damn enemy. It's the same enemy, man. It's only those who don't believe in the spirit that I see it as separate energies. It's not. It's the same thing. It's all the same thing, man. But if you keep your eyes on God while you're walking through that fire, you won't be burned. The Lord told me a long time ago, keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. And it's through the ups and downs, through the struggles of wanting to give up, through the circumstances that were not very favorable, all the frustrations, all of it. He's been able to help me in one step after another, and one glance after another, keep my eye on him, which reminds me, it has nothing to do with what we're talking about. I got to get some more paper towels. It's another reason why I'm here. Glad it just popped up in my head. But, you know, these are the type of things. It's like, yo, Lord's going to wipe away all these problems, all these sins. Watch him work. Just like I told y'all last week, before I even knew what was going to happen with the hotel. I told you I don't know what's going to happen, but watch him work. And I can tell you a week later, he worked. And just like with this situation, he's going to work even further. I don't know if I'm going to be famous. I don't know if I'm going to get my Hollywood Walk of Fame star. Everything I'm looking at tells me I ain't going to get out of poverty in this life. Everything I'm looking at tells me I'm probably going to quit on life because things are just going to get worse. But guess what? I got my eyes on God. I'm looking at him while y'all doing whatever y'all trying to do to distract me. And it's getting easier and easier to do so by the day. Things that I didn't know I could discipline myself against in terms of sin, I don't even have any temptation coming this way right now. Those things ain't even in my mind. And it's weird in a way. When you continue to do things the wrong way for so long and then you're forced to change and then you find out it's easier to keep those changes going just by the discipline that you engage in for what you were forced to. I can't do certain things. I can't smoke weed right now. I can't just be all willy-nilly with how I acted with my money because of the circumstances I'm in. But guess what? It's getting easier. It's getting easier to walk down the street. It's getting easier to apply for certain things, deal with certain denials and frustrations. It's still going to be hard, but I'm getting harder, so to speak. Pause. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting stronger. So the resistance is getting balanced out by that. And so as I walk into this store to get something that's going to help my breathing a little better, hopefully, with what it is he told us, he's a health nut like I'm trying to become. I heed the wisdom. You say grapes with seeds is going to help with mucus? Damn it, I'm going to buy some grapes with seeds and eat them tonight. Why? Because I want to live. I want to be healthy. And that's what I want all of y'all to do. Be healthy. Do what makes sense, not what those who hate you want you to do. Go against that culture because you already know of the notion that it ain't no good for you. So that's what I got to say. BDF 44. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.